Okay, it's research day, but before we start researching, we need to talk about reliable resources. So, simply choosing the top result or searching the images is not enough. We can't just type in what we want to look up in Google and then just click on the first thing and write the first thing we see because we don't know if it's reliable or something that we can trust or if it's even true. So, the first thing you want to look for is visual appearance. Some sites that appear modern without ads may be more reliable. So make sure that the website that you're getting your information from doesn't have a ton of ads on them because when they do, may not be the most trusted site. So if you look at these examples, we have one on the left for shark research. This one looks pretty good. I don't see any ads, and they look pretty modern. It looks pretty modern. This one at the top looks okay, but this one at the bottom has a ton of ads on the side. And we know for sure this is not something we can use. Number two, author credibility. Is the author an expert in the field? So we've been talking about expert opinion. This is the same thing. When you're looking at the author of wherever you're getting your information from, make sure it's an expert in this field, not someone random on a blog. But here it's a senior writer. Senior writer. It says she is a writer for Live Science, covering general science topics. So she's an expert. She knows her stuff. Make sure it's believable information. Does the information match with what you already know? So if you already know some things about the topic and you're looking up something and it doesn't match with what you're finding online, may not be believable. So here's some examples of that. And then number four, make sure you look at the organization's credibility. Is the website connected with a news channel, an organization, or a university? If it's from a university, it'll end in edu, and that's usually varied. Well, it's always trusted or trustworthy. If it ends in .org, um, if it's National Geographic, if it's NASA, if it's Google Scholar, here's some other examples of scholarly and organization credibility that you can use. And then number five, the ease of editing. Can this site be edited by anyone or only experts? We talk about Wikipedia a lot. Wikipedia can be edited by anyone, which is why we say don't use it. It doesn't mean that some of the information on there is not true. It's just you don't know what's true and what's not because it can be edited by anyone. Number six, the author's point of view. Is the author biased or using fallacies? Bias is when you believe that some ideas or people are better than others. So you are the author is talking very great about one thing, but not all the other things, or they're stereotyping. All women do this, or all men do this, or all students do this, or using a lot of loaded language, so negative language like beast, trap, brainwash, lecture. If it has a lot of those words, it's probably not a good idea to use. Number seven, is it current information? When was it published? So this is actually from one of the texts that we read. In the video, they said they looked at Pluto in 1994, and this was the picture of it. But this is a picture in 2018. If you're on a website looking at information and the pictures look like this, probably not credible. You want to look at the most recent information, and it usually tells you when it was published at the bottom. All right, so let's look at these links and see which ones are reliable. If we look at them, you can see this one's National Geographic. That's reliable. We know of that. We have NASA, reliable. Answers.yahoo, anyone can respond to that, so that's not credible. Wikipedia, nope, anyone can edit it. HereBeAnswers.com, that doesn't even sound good, so nope. Animal Planet, we know that's credible, and then we have Answers.yahoo again, and it's not credible. So make sure you're looking at those browsers. If you are confused and you're not sure, then you can always ask me, and I could come and say, probably not the best source. So just keep that in mind.